Maria. All right, cool. So Sassy Pants 8939 says, Jack, do you think you are on the work till you die plan? Um, I said probably, LOL. I'm doing my best not to be, but that being said, buckle up, boys. We're gonna have a good time. If you're new here, welcome. All right, we're gonna be talking about the paycheck to paycheck thing. I've been there. It sucks, and it looks like a lot of people are there. So let's get this party cooking. It's gonna be a good time.
Welcome to America, where most people are gonna complain that it's too expensive to live here, when in reality we making bad life decisions. Welcome to America, where most people, not all, most people are making bad life decisions every single day.
Guilty. Now, as a 34-year-old man, I am fortunate enough to now have one job that I can survive on and be comfortable and not sweat the bill. Okay? But for fun, I did write down my monthly budget and all my expenses, which I will share with you guys in a little bit. And it's going to be a good time because I think a lot of us, like this guy said here, making the bad decisions, one is not knowing what we spend a month, okay? And I'm guilty, baby. Oh, I've ended up living in a Ford Fusion. It was not fun. First week was fun. But anyways, we'll keep this moving. We're going to double back to this.
I just watched a lady walk out of the grocery store with a buggy slap full of groceries. And I'm having to fight the urge to like run over and say, what do you do for a living? Do you have an OnlyFans page? Are you a drug dealer? You can tell me.
Okay, so I put this clip in here. One, because this one here says $1,400 a month for a Chevy Tahoe. Now, I know most people don't have a car payment that big, but let's just say your car payment's $500. Okay? I just want to, just real quick, follow along here, okay? You guys are smart, all right? This is basic third grade math. All right, so both of these ladies look eerily similar, right? If you were to see them outside of their cars standing next to each other, you're probably going to put them in the same bracket, all right? But pay attention. So, tell me if I'm crazy. This lady over here looks like she does not have a car payment, judging by the roof of her car. Pretty dirty. I know. How do I know? Because my car's pretty old, and it's got kind of a dirty roof, and there's no car payment. Now, look over at this woman. I'm not saying that she has a car payment, but if she's sweating the grocery bill, chances are she's stretched pretty thin. And she's got that nice moonroof, sunroof combo. I mean, this is like Constellation roof up here, okay? You get a full view of the stars. All right, with the leather, the cognac. Yeah, anyways, let's keep this moving. All right, this is all going to make sense.
You can tell me.
You want to know how you can tell everybody going through it right now? Look, $10. $10. What does this one say? $20. $10. Look, what else we got? $15. Who else? $19. Hold on. Oh, we got somebody rich right here. 43.
Somebody's rich. $43. That's awesome. Now, I'm not saying this to make fun of anybody, okay? Because I've been there. I've sweated the grocery bill, and I've also been guilty of putting $10 in my gas tank. I know. Even though you get better gas mileage if you fill it up, but not everyone can fill it up. It's classic. I know. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I don't really need statistics to tell me that people are living paycheck to paycheck, okay? Because most people, like those women joking about, are you a drug dealer? Are you an imp? Or are you a porn star? You know? That's how a lot of people are living. And the funniest part is, look at this, $1,400 a month. Even if that's $400 a month, I can guarantee you, as somebody who has been way up and went way bust, I've had a car payment. Stupidest thing I ever did in my life. I know. And I'm not saying you're stupid for having a car payment, but this right here is why most of us are going paycheck to paycheck. Anyways, let's keep the party moving. And this dude's Anton Daniels from the Millionaire Morning Show. It's a good name. Anyways, I'll leave his information down below. All right, so if you're new here, I'd like to read some of your guys' comments from previous videos. Keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fun, keep it fresh. Nicholas goes, everyone wants to make $100K annually, but they don't understand the work involved to get to that level. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I haven't hit that before. I will hit that. It's like we're getting forced to have to hit that. But I've been close before. And I did work 7 days a week. I know. This one down here goes, kind of hard to work 2 or 3 jobs with kids. We're going to double back to this comment here. Okay? This is all going to make sense in a little bit. Now we're going to switch gears here a little bit. Okay? This one goes, fuck you, America, for making me work 4 jobs. All right. Now, I personally never worked no 4 jobs at once. Okay? But I have done 2 jobs at once with a side hustle. So, kind of close. But I was not paycheck to paycheck doing that. That's not the case. But this one right here, and she's in college. Just listen to the frustration here, okay? Not to get too depressing, but this is kind of nuts.
Fuck you, America, for making me for making me work 4 fucking jobs. 4 jobs! While I'm in college in rural fucking Tennessee and I can barely pay my own fucking rent. And I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 fucking jobs, and I still can't graduate on time, and I still can't graduate early, even though I'm taking 21 credit hours next semester! It's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair anymore. It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever be fair? No, because I'm a woman in America.
All right, the whole woman in America thing is kind of getting a little old. Just saying, okay? Not to take away from this chick. I'm sorry, not to laugh, all right? But dudes have to do this too. It's not just you, sweet cheeks. Honestly, you could get one of us idiots to take care of you, to be real. To get a guy to go get a woman to take care of us, bro, you better look real good. But I'm putting this in here because remember the 100K a year thing? All right, how much work that would take. Now, I will say, the fact that this chick is working 4 jobs and going to college, it's safe to say when she's done with all that, she's going to be like light years ahead. Just to put that in there. But it is crazy. She's going to school to get ahead, but she has to work 4 jobs to do so. Then there's a high probability that your college job, you'll need a second job. It's tremendous.
Oh my God. I just want to live in peace, America. And I will one day. Probably somewhere fucking else. Anyways, look how cute my nails are.
All right. Let's calm down. Let's keep this party moving. Now, this person, since I do this for a living, thank the Lord, it only took me 10 years to figure it out. Now, like I said before, I'm in my mid-30s, all right? And I've usually have had 2 jobs most of my working life since I'm 15. 2 jobs or a side hustle of some sort with a job. My whole life, okay? So I get it. I've been there, all right? But this person goes, I kind of hard to work 2 or 3 jobs with kids. Pay $2,000 a month for a shithole. Pay a car note. Have medical bills. I had she had a back injury. Sorry about that. Goes check to check is a reality for most of us. Everybody can't be an influencer. Okay, so I'm putting that in there because I get that a lot, all the time. Can't be an influencer. Oh, really? So I don't have kids, all right? But even if I did have kids, I've done the 2 jobs, 3 jobs. I know you're hurt. I get that. But like, this is something, the kids thing, okay? You didn't think that through. I'm not trying to roast this person. It's mostly because of the influencer comment. Now, I don't think everybody can be an influencer. Just like I'm not Bob the fucking Builder, okay? I can be handy, all right? But if I were to build you a house, you're going to want a refund. Do you get what I mean? It'll get done, but it's going to be shit. All right? So you do what you think you can do, what you're good at. All right? And I hate to tell you guys this, but this internet shit, it's safe to say it's probably going to be around for a while. All right? And this used to be a second job for me. Now, you answer me this question. Would you like a second job that you enjoy, or a second job that you don't enjoy? Okay. So even when I was making an extra $1,500 a month from this, helped substantially. Was I still working 7 days a week? Yes. But that's just to make a point. A lot of people right here, check to check is a reality for most of us. Okay, well, guess what? The influencer thing, most of you watching this, if you wanted to make money doing YouTube or TikTok, you could. I don't care if it's an extra $500 a month. That shit helps. Anyways, this guy goes, you could make $200 a year and still be broke as fuck. Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. But I know how it's possible, but that's just insane. We're going to keep moving because I'm getting pissed. Not really. Anyways, right here, this guy. Then this is important, okay? I'm going somewhere with this. Just pay attention. Take a hit. Take a chill, metaphorically speaking, okay? Relax. Teesprings goes, not everyone can make internet money. On top of that, it's very difficult to stream and maintain even if one has it. Okay. I put that in here for a reason. Okay. Now, if you're fortunate enough, okay, if you're fortunate enough to just have one job that pays all the bills and you're able to save, get ahead, not sweat the grocery bill, fill up your gas tank, save for retirement. Good for fucking you. Literally. Yeah, I'm so fucking stoked for you. Okay? The reason I'm saying this is because even most regular jobs are hard to maintain for the next 30 years because things keep changing so much. Okay? That being said, this guy is just now realizing this.
We find a job. We go to that job. We work the regular days. We have our off days just to get up and do it all over again for the rest of our lives. You mean to tell me that this is life? This is what we were set up to do from the jump once we graduated high school. And if we did go to college, this is what we do. We find that job and we just go to that thing every single day, have a little bit off days, some vacation time, turn up, whoop, whoop. And then we go back to it for the rest of our lives. This is what we signed up for? Well, I don't think I signed up for this, but this is what we have to do, right? I don't.
Now, the cool thing is I'll put the influencer shit in there because we have this opportunity here. I'm not talking about just this, all right? I've also done a full-blown resale business on eBay and Depop for 5 years. First 2 years I broke even, but that's life, right? So it's not just this. There's other ways. There's not like the old school way. It's not just that. Like I said earlier, I'm not Bob the Builder. You might be Bob the Builder, but you're going to have to become Bob the Boss Daddy Builder. And it would be smart if you talked about it online. Remember the extra $1,000, $1,500 a month thing I was talking about? It's not stupid. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. I know a lot of you already thought this. How do I know? How many fucking DMs have I gotten? People asking me how in the hell to do this. All ages. 60-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 20-year-olds. They're smart. And I encourage you to do it. It's worth it. It will pay off. Okay, so, like I've told you guys, I've worked 2 jobs. 3 if you consider the side hustle. Now, this is kind of a lot of people's mindsets nowadays, which I totally understand. I really do. I'll fuck with Gen Z, Gen Alpha, every generation. I'm with you guys. I get it. Nothing's ever been easy. Not to my knowledge, at least. I could be tripping. But this guy goes, I'll never work 2 jobs. Okay, let's hear him out.
How hard life gets. I could be $800,000 in debt. I could have 12 children. I could need money so desperately. What I won't do is work 2 jobs.
Facts.
You will never see me clock into one job and then clock into another job the same day.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I have to save a whole hospital of kids. I'm not clocking into 2 jobs. Now,
the whole hospital of kids thing, that was just a really odd comment. Sorry.
if I clock out of my job and go work on my own business, that's different. But for me to literally go from one 8-hour shift to a 5-hour shift or a 6-hour shift, I'm not doing that. If life ever gets to that point, I'm crashing out on everybody. Everybody will be a victim.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It really depends on your situation. Like, if you need money that bad, then yeah, it's best to work 2 jobs. But like, if you're not struggling like that, you don't need 2 jobs. But me personally, I wouldn't work 2 jobs. I'm not stressing myself out like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So me, I'm the type of cat, I'll do whatever the fuck it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to get ahead. And the only reason I ever worked 2 jobs is because I had a game plan. I don't know how many of you have ever had 30, 40, 50 grand in the bank. But once you get to that level, you don't need 2 jobs anymore. And you could just have one, and then you could focus on whatever career you want. Okay? But how many people are willing to work 8 days a week to get ahead? I'm not saying to live paycheck to paycheck, work 2 jobs. I'm saying strategically get the fuck ahead. So I get what they're saying, and I do understand what the first guy was saying. I get it. If things ever did get so intense to where there's literally no point and it's literally impossible, yeah, I'm with you, man. Fuck it. I'm going rogue. That movie Into the Wild where the guy ended up dying at the end of the movie, that's me. I'm going all out. I get it. I'm right there with you guys. But there's something to think about. You people out here that are willing to do the bullshit in this society that we live in, you guys are going to be extra cooling, man. I swear to God, man. I mean, we're going to be hanging out, kumbaya and shit in the end. Anyways, but this one has to do with the budget right here. 3 and 4 millennials are living paycheck to paycheck. Classic. Let's hear her out.
I'm just going to say this and I'm leaving it alone. If Don Lemon can lose his job, so can you. Statistically, 3 and 4 millennials, that's ages 27 to 42, I believe, are living paycheck to paycheck. Paycheck to paycheck means when you get paid, all your money is spent.
Just in case you didn't know what that meant. Just in case.
And you struggle or figure it out until the next paycheck. How many of y'all are currently do that? If you're one...
I've been there, but thank the Lord, because I work 2 jobs. I don't have a college degree. I have none of that stuff. I'm just good at communication. You don't have to like me, but I will communicate very well to you. And there's a high probability that you might laugh a little bit. Just saying.
One of the many people, the 3 and 4, the 73% of millennials who is currently living paycheck to paycheck, I guarantee you're not following the budget. I can bet my bottom dollar that you're not following the budget. And if you are following a budget, it's not realistic. You're going based off of hopes, wishes, dreams, and other foolishness that you should not be doing. So, in my class, you're going to be learning the tips and tricks that I use to get my current monthly clients out of debt. Okay? I can't wait to see you there. Oop, I'm going to leave y'all with this last thought. If you lose your job tomorrow, what are you going to do?
Before the whole if you lose your job tomorrow thing, what are you going to do? I want you to think about what she's doing and what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to encourage you to become an influencer, but she's making money off of helping people save their money. Meanwhile, I'm making money talking about her helping people save money. I know. I know. Trust me, I know. And this is where my mind's at, because everyone wants to say like, oh, you're an influencer, you're going to be rich and all this stuff. That's cool. Sure. This guy goes, you're wild, my guy. Pretty soon you'll be in your high-rise bachelor pad in Miami saying how screwed we all are. That's what he thinks. See, I would never. You know why? Because this right here. This guy's quoting me from a previous video. He goes, usually your income goes up and so do your expenses. Guilty, fucking guilty. Okay? I've done it. All right? I've been an asshole too. I balled out way too hard when I shouldn't have. You caught me. Okay? Hey, you got to have a little fun. I get it. I more than get it. But here's why I'm saying this. It's because I've been in a position where I've literally lost everything. All of it. The whole nine. Bust. Completely. Because I raised my bills too fucking high. I had a car payment. I could pay for this. I can pay for that. Okay. Cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. Now, here's my budget. This is how I roll. Okay? I'm going to share this with you guys. Okay? So, you ready for it? $1,125 for rent, or my mortgage, because I own the house. $550 for HOA. Okay. $300 utilities on average. Sometimes it's $400, sometimes it's $200. Depends on the season. Okay. $260 a month up front for 6 months, so I can get the lowest rate. Car insurance. I have 2 cars. One's a classic car, so the car insurance on that's like $60 a month. Which I'm actually thinking about getting rid of one. Now, $130 for my phone bill. Okay? Could be cheaper, but I need 2 phones. Because in this business, I have to give my number out all the time, so I had to get a second phone. Because I can't keep, you get it. $20 for the gym. That's important. And $100 a month for business expenses. Okay, for running this shit. All right, cool. So that puts us at $2,400. Call it $2,500. Plus, I didn't forget about food and stuff. Okay, I give myself $1,000 a month for food and fun. Okay, pretty cool. Sometimes I go up, sometimes I go a little lower. But that's about the average. Now, all said and done, that's $3,485 a month. That's my expenses. Cool. But I took it a step further. Yeah. I got a roommate. I know. I'm not cheap. I like people. You know what I mean? And why not? Fuck it. So, $700 a month from my boy Taco. I love you, Tac. So now that puts me at $2,785, or call it $2,800 a month. So, even when I was making between $4,000 to $6,000, I could live here, still save money, do all that. I'd probably have to tighten up the food and the fun budget a little bit. Okay? So everything past that number, that shit's all going to future Jack. I don't touch none of it. Okay? I drive a Ford Fusion that's got 220,000 miles on it. Okay? My other classic car cost me $10,000. I bought that 4 years ago. That's it. Okay? That's my big, the type of money I'm making now. I'm not trying to brag. The type of money I'm making now is more than I've ever made in my life. But I'm still living as if I still bartend and sell shit on eBay. Does anybody understand what I am trying to say? Do you guys get it? Okay? I know I like to have a good time, joke around, have fun. But I don't know how it's not hitting people. And I do get it. I don't want to say shit is cheap out here. It's not. It's fucking not. Like, you guys look at my rent as $1,125. That's really not it. It's actually $1,625. Not including utilities, because of the HOA payment. All right. So I know that's around most people's rent. Okay. But like I said, I had to have 2 fucking jobs. And then on top of that, work on this for years on end until I figured it out. Because this was the only way I could see myself getting ahead. And now all the money I make, I have to be so smart with it because this shit, poof, could be gone any day. And I love living on the edge. Anyways, this one was sent in. We're going to end on this note. This one's super funny, kind of a joke, but this is kind of one of those like financial guru guys. This dude did a parody on it. And we're going to end on this one. This one was hilarious. Thank you, Austin, for sending this in. And hopefully this one makes you laugh, because this one made me laugh for sure. And shout out to all my Patreon members. I love you guys.
As a bankruptcy, it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I slept in the park for 3 nights, went to the bank that 3rd day, got my first $1 million. What's your excuse? As a man, how could you survive off less than $67 million a month? How? I was 7 years old when I bought my first rental property. I bought it for 4 sticks of gum and a Jolly Rancher from my childhood bully.
No.
I flipped that, sold it to Warren Buffett for $6 billion 10 years later. It's ways to get it. You just gotta know the ways. I'm in the bed every night at 8 p.m. and it's rise and shine at 8:15. Because there's no money to be made when you're sleeping. What can you do in slumber? You can't do nothing in slumber. So at 8:15, when I wake up 8:16, I'm looking at real estate listings. Because that's the start of my morning.
No.
I'm worth $413 billion and people still ask me why I ride the bus. How do you think I stay rich? I just bought my 3rd Ferrari last week and I can't even fit in it. I just bought it just because I got it sitting there. Disposable income. You see the key word in that? Dispose. Throw that money away. A 9 to 5 cool, but I'd rather own my business. I ain't got to clock in. I call off. I just call myself. Hello? I ain't coming in today. All right, sir. We threw food away because that was an expense. We eating crabgrass out the backyard because it grows freely from the earth. Come on. There's ways to get it. You don't get it. But you don't get it. You don't get it. Bankrupt.
Unreal. God, solid talk. That was classic. Shout out to that guy. Good stuff.